Hello and welcome to Gander Brewing, the only place you can
watch it and taste it.
Yes.
Brand new neon sign, looking flashy.
Yes, in our brand new brewery at night because it's dark enough to do a video.
Good lighting.
And we've probably done plenty of make it,
Taste it. Not enough watch it, which is why we're here. We're hopefully going to update you guys on everything that we've been up to for the last year. It's been quite a crazy year for us.
Really quickly, yeah.
I guess it all started at the first lockdown. We got the keys to this new premise.
We got the keys and the equipment.
The day after.
Then we had to build it.
Yeah. Then we're doing all of our brewery tests.
Yes, where we did throw some beer away.
We did. But we did manage to get a few bottles out.
Yes.
And that sort of brings, it's a very rough overview, but it brings us to sort of where we are today.
Yeah, I like the way you've laid out those bottles, actually. It's sort of like a visual representation of all our hard work. It's a bit emotional looking at that when I saw it.
Well, I thought I'd keep them for that sentimental value.
Yeah.
It also ties in quite nicely because we can bring it into a video.
We must keep that forevermore, actually, if that's the only one we've got. But that was where we were in Top Balm, wrapping them in paper and then waxing the top. Fancy going back to that?
No, not at all. Not at all.
So that was in the past, but this last year we did do the emergency beer supply, didn't we?
Yeah, so this one was like a local beer delivery service because all the pubs had closed. We were allowed to deliver beer.
Yeah, so we were dropping them off in crates to people's doorsteps, putting them on the doorstep and then walking away. Yeah. But they did go up and down the country as well.
They did, yeah, we sent them in the mail.
Yeah.
And then, I guess all throughout this period, we were always looking towards getting the cans, and the sort of lockdown accelerated that.
Yeah.
So we got the new designs, and then we launched our first canned beer this Christmas.
Yeah, we did. So plenty of that over Christmas for me, and for you,
and for me. Yeah.
And there's cans all over the brewery as well.
Yeah. It's quite exciting, really.
Which is cool, yeah. And there's a lot of cans. It took a bit longer than I thought it would do.
Yeah. Well, as you can see, Aaron, there was a glass in front of you.
Okay.
And I thought it'd be quite nice to share our thoughts on the beer with everyone at home.
So I get to drink one.
You do get to drink one.
I will open it
your
for
lucky
you.
Day.
But before we do that, why don't you tell us how you made it?
Okay. Well, we haven't really done any live brewing for a while, but this is a double dry hopped American pale ale.
So, a DDH.
A DDH indeed. You're picking things up. A DDH indeed, yeah. So double dry hopped with Cascade, Citra, Mosaic, and Equinox. So on the actual brew day itself, I added a very small amount of Cascade to the boil just to give it a sort of classic American pale ale bitterness. So it's not a NEPA, it's a proper American pale ale.
So adding it in the boil gives a bitterness?
Yeah.
So what gives the flavour and aroma?
So then, after we finished the boil, I cooled the wort down.
Yep.
And then I added the Citra, Mosaic and Equinox into a whirlpool at about a little bit lower temperature really. It was about 68 degrees.
It's quite cool, the whirlpool, because it does actually spin.
Yeah,
that's
so
nice.
You fire it in. Yeah, I always wondered why they called it a whirlpool, but we sort of let it stand in the wort at lower temperature for about 45 minutes, then transferred it, fermented it, and then we did the double dry hop. So day one fermentation, I added more Citra, Mosaic and Equinox, let that sit and ferment, removed those hops, and then I started to crash the beer, added another dose of dry hop, and I quite like the aroma of it. We've had some good feedback.
Can I open it now?
You can open it.
Yes.
Yeah, pour away. And I'd like to hear your thoughts on it. Obviously, I've picked apart this recipe and this beer.
You probably over-tasted it, I'd imagine.
Yeah, definitely.
Especially because I know what you're like with food, beer, everything. You like to get things absolutely perfect. You like to see what people think of it.
Yeah.
I've nearly spilled a drop there. And I've over-poured you there, sorry.
Oh, that's all right.
I was trying to do it carefully.
That's fine. So as you can see, for everyone at home, it's a super pale, quite clear, clean beer. I can smell it from here actually. I'm very happy with how the aroma turned out. But is there anything that you're sort of picking up?
Yeah, for me, it's like generic citrus. But I tell you what hit the nail on the head when we sent it to our designer, Chris. Hello, Chris, who's done a great job with the can design, by the way. And the feel is awesome as well. But yeah, he said lemon sherbet.
Lemon sherbet?
Which I think like hit the nail on the head.
Yeah, I definitely get that.
And it is... it's got a bit of bitterness.
Yeah.
It's like, it has body, so it's, not sweet, but it's like thick in the mouth almost.
Yeah, so we actually use a different yeast for this.
Mm-hmm.
So we used S33, which has a lower attenuation, which essentially means that it doesn't ferment out quite as much sugar as other yeasts do.
Just pouring myself some more. Sorry.
Yeah. But for that, it gives it a sweeter finish, which therefore lends it to have a sort of more full-bodied mouthfeel.
Yeah. It's amazing the work that goes in actually to making a good beer. You don't realise when you drink something. You just think...
You make a snap judgment, don't you?
Yeah.
You just sort of...
But it's amazing how many things you assess instantly with just... Like even at home, you'll just instantly take in loads of...
Yeah. It takes me about a second to determine whether or not I like a beer. Obviously, things can change when your initial first impression takes about 1 second, for me anyway. I either like it or I don't. And then I might give something a chance, and then the more I drink it, the more accustomed to the flavour I actually become, and then maybe I enjoy it more after half a pint or something. But
yeah. Well, that was a whirlwind. What are we going to do in the future?
So this is the first can release. So the Spaceman from Pluto, it's the American Pale Ale. For the well-trained eye, you might have seen that we were brewing the milk stout not so long ago, and that will be coming in cans.
You've tested that, haven't you? It's in sort of production.
But
we've hidden it from view because it's not ready. So maybe some lucky...
It's in its QC development phase.
In the QC with the DDH. No, it's not a
It's
DDH.
with
It's not
the
a DDH. It's
with the MS.
With the MS. Oh yes, the milk stout. So that's cool. Yeah. Anything else in the future?
Yeah, we've got loads of things. We've got a raspberry sour. So if you were lucky enough to try one of the emergency beer supplies,
Is that one there?
I think
it'll be an evolution of that recipe that's going into a can.
This is sour up. So this will eventually make its way into cans.
Nice.
Hopefully for the sort of late spring, early summer. We did have plans to open up a tap room, but obviously that might be put on hold for a while.
Wow. I'm looking forward to it going back. Obviously, I know there's worse situations to be in, and obviously it has been stop and start for us, but I hope you're all safe and well. Yeah. I know it's been a whirlwind, but I think we're going to have to wrap up for today.
So have to enjoy our beers off camera.
Yes.
But yes.
And all the ones of the first and the second take.
Yeah. If you were interested in buying any of our beer, please go to our website, ganderbrewing.com.
Yes, I have updated it today.
Yeah.
And if you see any problems, let me know.
Yeah, you'll find our shop. We can deliver locally, or you can purchase a 3-pack, a 6-pack, and we can send it out to you in the post. Other than that, just stay tuned.
Watch out on YouTube. Be sure to hit us a subscribe, because that really helps us.
Yeah. Any questions? Let us know down below. I've always wanted to say that.
Oh, and following this link up here. Yeah. But yes, okay. Thank you guys, and we will speak to you soon.
Cheers.
Cheerio.